Possessed by the need to rock, that is. And who doesn't enjoy rocking? Okay, kids, let's prepare for another popular favorite right now. The Bone. Metal Zone!
107.7 The Bone. On the phone with me right now, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden. And Bruce, I just want to tell you, everybody in the Bay Area is very, very excited for this show. And their first and foremost, biggest question is, what can you tell us about the set list?
Well, it's going to be substantially the same set list that we played around the South American and Australasian leg of the tour. But effectively, it's a lot of stuff from the Power Slave album, Somewhere in Time, Number of the Beast, and that era. We've not trying to copy exactly, but we're trying to sort of bring back to life a lot of the songs like Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner and stuff like that, songs we haven't played for 25 years or so. We do appreciate that a lot of young fans who have gotten into the band in the last 5-6 years never seen us play any of these songs, and they've all gone back and trawled through the catalogue, and so it's really quite thrilling. I was talking to some kids last night who had never, in actual fact, it was their first time seeing the band, and to get all these songs full blast is really quite something. So it's a very exciting set list for us.
When you put it together, did you take any fan requests into consideration, or did you guys just kind of go through the albums and go, oh, we got to do this?
No, we put it together in about 5 minutes in a toilet in Rome a year and a half ago.
It was just that easy.
It really was that. I mean, me and Steve, we just made a little wish list and went, yeah, that can go there, and that'll go there, and that'll go there, and wow, what a great set. And we actually only made one small change, which wasn't replacing any songs. It was just swapping the order around a little bit. There are a few probably surprises. There's one or two things off Seventh Son in the set as well. So there's some quite rare tracks in there as well. So for people who are really go deep into Maiden, there's some great stuff as well.
As a band that's really known for always playing a real variety of songs from the newest album that you guys have out, was it difficult for you to put this set list together, or were you just ready to set the new stuff aside for a minute and do this for all the fans?
Well, the last set we did, the last tour we did worldwide was the entire album, start to finish, of A Matter of Life and Death. So that was quite an extreme thing to do in some senses, and went down very, very well. You can normally tell how well your last tour went down by the ticket sales for the next tour. So that's always a good indication. I mean, if you suck on the previous tour, then it usually tends to be reflected in the ticket sales for the next tour. Of course, we've just doubled the ticket sales for our next tour, so we figure we must have been doing something right, at least for our fans. But clearly, that when we announced this tour, and we announced it up front of doing the album tour, in fact, that we would be doing, a kind of a retrospective on everything, Power Slave, 1984-85, and doing the full Egyptian thing. I mean, we've brought every available monster we have. We've got Eddie's. We've got the most amazing pyro show. I mean, there is a lot of pyro in this show.
That was actually my next question. Are you bringing out the Sphinxes from Power Slave? Is it really the full set?
We've rebuilt large chunks of all this stuff. We've got Sphinxes, mummies in profusion. We've got big Tutankhamun masks that split in half. We've got a massive, I guess he must be a 15 or 20 foot Eddie that comes out at the end. We've got Walk on Eddies. We've got the Goat of Mendes. We've got, oh my God, we've got a lot. And of course we've got the big side projection screens and everything else, so you can get really up close and personal and see us sweating buckets.
Excellent. One of the things that we were really wondering is everybody knows that you're flying the tour around on that. Not this leg of the tour.
Not
this leg. Oh, just the last one?
Yeah, I did the round the world. I did the round the world sectors where we did 26 shows in about 15 countries.
So now, is the plane retired, or are they using it commercially over in England?
Oh no, the airplane just went straight back into commercial service. It's just doing regular passenger flights at the moment.
And it doesn't scare any of the passengers to see that when they walk on the plane?
Well, no, they're actually pretty cool, but I believe it's doing some work in Africa. I think they might have to take the Eddie off the tail in Africa, because apparently it does scare the Africans.
Oh, I guess we can't have that. Another question I was wondering is, you do so many different things. I mean, you're not just an airline pilot, but you just opened a movie at Cannes, and you've got several music projects, you fence, you have a radio show. Have I missed anything?
No. Well, no. Yeah, no. I can't play golf.
How do you find time to do all that stuff and still go out on tour?
Well, no, I just do one. It may sound kind of trite, but I just do one thing. I do one thing at a time, and I sort of kind of manage my time, I guess.
Have you got something planned next?
Me, I'm just going to go and lie down in the darkened room with a beer after the show. That's what I've got planned next.
And what's Maiden looking forward to the future?
Oh, well, I mean, we've got this. This is the biggest tour we've ever done.
So it's never going to stop.
And so I think if we ever thought of retiring, and yeah, we've obviously discussed it. But we look at what's going on now worldwide. The band is. We looked at our heroes, in terms of live music and stuff like that, and it was always like, wow, look at the Rolling Stones. They sell out these arenas just on their own. Well, now we're selling out arenas worldwide on our own. We're bigger than the Stones in most of, 50% of the countries we play in. We're selling 50,000 seat stadiums out. So. And the demand doesn't seem to have stopped. It hasn't peaked yet. So as long as we carry on,
As long as we want it, you'll keep doing it.
Within reason, yeah. As long as our bits don't start falling off us, absolutely.
So, can you tell me about Lauren Harris that's opening for you?
Yeah, Lauren. Well, Lauren is Steve's daughter, and she's going to be opening up the show. And we obviously hope you like her.
And also, I hope this isn't terrible to ask, but there was that big scandal at Ozzfest while you guys were there, and are you able to shed any light on what exactly happened besides you guys having a really rough time on that last show?
Shed any light? What do you mean by that? I think all the light that's been shed on it has been shed on it, hasn't it? I mean, everybody knows what happened, so it's no. I don't think there's any big deal in going into it any further. I mean, we care about Iron Maiden fans, and that's about it, really. And we're not really bothered about anything else.
So is it bygones are bygones, and it's just a non-issue at this point?
Well, no, it's not a non-issue. It's just something that we've put it this way: we rise above, and if other people want to live in the gutter, that's up to them.
Very well put. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, thanks so much for giving us a call today, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at Concord Pavilion.
That's great. Okay, we'll see you out there. Thank you.
Yeah. It's the Bone Metal Zone, boy.